Hello students. In previous class we had completed up to topic rolling motion. What is rolling motion? We had completed it, and now today we are going to start a new topic, that is what? That is a periodic motion. You know what is periodic motion? Anyone? Periodic motion. You know what is periodic motion? Anyone? Periodic motion. Simply, periodic means what? The motion which repeats itself at regular interval of time. The motion which repeats itself at regular interval of time, then this type of motion is known as what? This type of motion is known as periodic motion. The motion which repeats itself at regular interval of time, then this type of motion is known as periodic motion. Right now, the motion which repeats itself at regular interval of time is known as periodic motion. What is the example of periodic motion? Tell me anyone. Simply, the example of periodic motion is the revolution of Earth around the Sun, because at regular interval of time it repeats its motion. Okay. Next one is what? Revolution of Moon around the Earth, and motion of pendulum of a clock. These are the examples of periodic motions. Okay, these are the examples of periodic motion. And one natural examples are the what? Heartbeat of a healthy person. Okay, because it also repeats its motion at regular interval of time. Understood? So these types of motion is what? These types of motion is a periodic motion. Okay. Okay. Now next, see next. Next is oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion. The to and fro motion. Oscillatory means oscillate करना. The to and fro motion of a body along the same path. किसी सेम पाथ पे वो बार बार टू एंड फ्रो मोशन कर रहा है, मीन्स आगे पीछे जा रहा है. तो these types of motion is known as what? Oscillatory motion. Suppose this is a pendulum of clock, and this pendulum of clock what? Moves like this. Moves like this. So this pendulum repeats. ठीक, this pendulum moves to and fro. To and fro. To fro means आगे पीछे करना, और ये अपने सेम पाथ को क्या कर रहा है? बार बार रिपीट कर रहा है. सो द मोशन विच the to and fro motion along the same path, then this type of motion is known as what? Oscillatory motion. Write on it. The to and fro motion. To and fro motion of a body along the same path along the same path is called what? It's called oscillatory motion. It's called oscillatory motion. Okay. Suppose this is a what? This is a pendulum. So it moves like this. Okay. First it goes here, comes here, and goes here, and do like this like motion. Okay. Do as this like motion. Okay. So this type of motion is what? Oscillator, because this pendulum repeats its path. Okay, repeats its path or do to and fro motion. Clear? That's why oscillatory motion is a kind of a periodic motion, because see, this motion is also in turn we can say that this is a periodic motion because it repeats its motion at regular interval of time, at every regular interval of time. So oscillatory motion is what? Oscillatory motion is a kind of periodic motion. Understood? Okay. Note on this. Okay. I hope you noted that. So we have it. What is the example? Tell me anyone, what is the example of oscillatory motion? Simply a motion of pendulum on a clock, in a clock, and second one is heartbeat muscles. Okay, because it also do to and fro motion, and these types of motion is known as oscillatory motion. Now next is what? Vibratory motion. Next is vibratory motion. What do you mean by vibratory motion? Anyone? Vibratory motion. Anyone? Vibratory motion. Simply, vibratory motion is what? Vibratory motion is a kind of oscillatory motion, but there is a type of oscillatory motion, but it is very rapid motion. Means, in other words, we say that rapid, a small rapid oscillation is known as vibratory motion. A small rapid oscillation is known as what? Vibratory motion. Suppose we take a rubber band and stretch it, and after stretching you can pull this, pull and pull this like, pull like this and left it. What happened? This rubber band vibrates like this. So these type of motion is what? Vibratory motion, because it moves like it perform to and fro motion, but this is very rapid work. Rapid means बहुत तेजी से होगा, तो बहुत तेजी से oscillatory motion होता है, तो that type of motion is known as what? Vibratory motion. So simply you say write it, the small and rapid oscillation the small and rapid oscillation is known as what? Is known as vibratory motion. Is known as vibratory motion. Okay? Clear? The small and rapid oscillation is known as vibratory motion. Clear all of it? Now see, what is the example? Suppose this is a rubber band. When you stretch this rubber band, okay, and after pulling this here, so this rubber band, what happened? This rubber band do rapid oscillation. rapid oscillation. It moves here and comes here. It do like this. Okay. Then this type of motion is known as what? Vibratory motion. Clear all of you? Okay. And vibratory motion always produces sound, because vibratory, the word is what? Vibration. And where it is a vibration, there is a sound. Where is vibration, there is a sound. So vibratory motion always produces sound. Clear? Okay. Now see, there is some oral question. Okay. There is some oral question on your book. So we will discuss one by one. That question, which is on page number 155. That is on page number 155. So let's discuss it. Okay. Now let's see here. First is what? Question, page number 155. Page number 155. And first question is what? Question number first. Question number first. What kind of motion is shown by Earth moving about its own axis? What kind of motion is shown by what kind of motion is shown by the earth moving about its own axis. What kind of motion is shown by the earth moving about its own axis? So what happened? What you write here? Simply, the motion which shown by earth moving about its own axis is a type of rotatory motion, because it moves on a circular path, and it's what? Moves from a fixed point, from a fixed axis. So this type of motion is what? This type of motion is rotatory motion. Write it. Rotatory motion. The answer is what? Rotatory motion. This type of motion is what? Rotatory motion. Clear all of you? Okay. Now see, next is what? Rotatory motion. Now next question is, let's see here. Next question is what? Rotatory motion. And next question, see. Next question is question number 2. Question number 2. An object A, an object A moves with a rectilinear path, rectilinear motion, okay, and the object B moves along a circular path, Which of this? Question is what? Which of these, which of these poses, poses, which of these poses, possesses, possesses what? Translatory motion. Translatory motion. Okay? An object A moves with a rectilinear motion. The object B moves along a circular path. Which of these possesses translatory motion? You know that rectilinear motion and circular motion is a type of what? Translatory motion. Both are translatory motion. So, what we say? The answer of this question is what? Both A and B possesses what? Translatory motion. Okay? Both A and B possesses both A and B possess translatory motion because rectilinear and circular both are the type of what? Both are the types of translatory motion. Clear all of you? Okay. Now next see. Next question. Question number 3. Question number 3. What is question number 3? What kind of motion? What kind of motion? What kind of motion is exhibited? Is exhibited by a tuning fork. What kind of motion? What kind of motion is exhibited by a tuning fork? Simply, tuning fork, when you strike tuning fork on any hard surface, then what happened? That tuning fork starts vibrate. This is the type of tuning fork, like this type of shape. When you strike like this on any hard surface, then what happened? This is vibrate like this. This is vibrate like this. Okay. So what? This is a type of vibratory motion because it also produces sound. So answer is what? Which kind of motion? So you can say that vibratory motion. Okay? This is the vibratory motion. Understood? Okay. Now next question is question number 4. Question number 4. What is question number 4? See in your book. Name the type of motion executed by tire of moving car. Name the type of motion. Name the type of motion executed by the tires of moving car. Okay. Simply name the type of motion executed by the tires of moving car. Moving car have a wheel, okay, that tires, which is tires, and is asking what is the movement, what is the motion which performing these tires. So simply tires rolls on the road. Tires rolls on the road. So this is a type of rolling motion. So this is the type of rolling motion. The answer is rolling motion. Rolling motion. Okay. This is the type of rolling motion. Clear? Okay. Next. Okay, you noted this? Okay. Next question number 5. Next question number 5. See question number 5. Question number 5. What is question number 5? Name the types of motion which body undergoes. Name the types of motion. Name the types of motion which a body undergoes what? Undergoes during rolling. Simply name the type of motion which body undergoes during rolling. Simply when body rolls, then it is a type of rolling motion. So your answer is what? Rolling motion. Rolling motion. Okay? Clear? Name the types of motion which a body undergo during rolling. There is a rolling motion. Clear all of you? Okay. Noted it? Okay. Now your chapter is now completed. So we will discuss, or I'll send all the answers of exercise question on the WhatsApp group, on your WhatsApp group. On that WhatsApp group, I'll send all the answers of questions, okay, even exercise questions, and fill the blanks to first all. But you do only short question, very short and long. You do only short questions, very short and long questions in your copy. Understood? Clear? And other you do only in your book. Okay? Okay. Thank you to everyone.